What do you need to know about uranium in drinking water, and what is its effect? Well, today we're looking at the Connecticut Department of Health Environmental Occupation to understand more. So first, what is uranium? It is a silver-colored metal that's radioactive, and small amounts of uranium occur naturally in rocks, soil, and water. Natural uranium is composed of three forms, known as isotopes: uranium-234, 235, and 238. And also 238 is the most predominant form. Over 99% of uranium found in nature is uranium-238. It is not stable, but breaks down into other elements, including radium and radon. And that is the gas. And this process is called decay, and alpha radiation is released. Both radium and radon are also unstable and decay to other elements, releasing additional radiation. The total amount of radioactivity is emitted, combined, and often referred to as gross alpha. And this are measured in terms of picocuries per liter. So how does it get into your drinking water? Uranium is a naturally occurring element in groundwater in some portions of Connecticut, and however, there's little information on where the uranium may be found. Uranium gets in drinking water when the groundwater dissolves minerals into that contain uranium. The amount of uranium in well water will vary depending upon its concentration in bedrock. However, even within areas that have bedrock types containing uranium, there is a large degree of variation with relatively small areas. Levels of naturally occurring radiation in water are not likely to be high in shallow wells, and the potential exists for deep bedrock in wells in Connecticut to have uranium, although most will be very low. High levels of uranium indicate the potential for radon and radium to be present. So how can uranium affect my health? It's a big question. Naturally occurring uranium has very low levels of radioactivity. However, the chemical properties of uranium in drinking water are of great concern than its radioactivity. Most ingested uranium is eliminated from the body. However, a small amount is absorbed and carried through the bloodstream. And studies show that drinking water with elevated levels of uranium can affect the kidneys over time. And bathing, showering with water that contains uranium is not a health concern. But do I have uranium in my drinking water? How do I know? To find out if you do, you have to test for it. And that's why they recommend an initial screening for gross alpha. What's a gross alpha? It's a measure of the overall radioactivity in the water. If the initial and inexpensive analysis indicates that there is little or no gross alpha, there's no need to conduct additional testing. But on the other hand, the results indicate elevated gross alpha. The water should be resampled and analyzed. And how do you interpret the gross alpha results? If the 5 PIC is less, the water is okay and no further testing is needed. But if it's above and it's lower than 15 PIC, then test for radium-226 and radium-228. If it's greater than 15, test for uranium, radium-226, and radium-228. Now, what do you do if you see the results? Well, the federal standard, the maximum containment level for uranium in public water, is 30 milligrams per liter, which roughly is equivalent to 30 picocuries per liter. And the testing and treatment requirements under this federal apply only to public water systems as well. Now, private well owners are not required to follow this standard, but by following the recommendations, they do protect the family's health. So what type of treatments can decrease it? You can do reverse osmosis or ion exchange. But how do you know if you have high amount of uranium? Well, the only way to do it, as they discussed, is to periodically test for it.